This time we're going to review Astrotrain. Astrotrain is pretty cool. He's actually one of my favorites of the older style deluxe size from the Classics Universe lineup. Reason being, he's one of the few triple changers that actually got introduced into the Classics lineup, and I don't know, I always liked triple changers and combiners just because they had that extra layer of play value. It was like getting more than one toy in the package, so that was kind of cool for me. Now, Astrotrain was he was basically a transport unit for the Decepticons. He, as you can tell, can turn into a space shuttle, and he used the concept of Z-space displacement to basically grow to insane proportions to be able to load all the Decepticons into the back of him and fly into space as a transport shuttle, because that's what he does. Now this figure's kind of cool. We're going to look at the alternate mode a little bit more than normal because of him being a triple changer. He's got his landing gear here and here, which if you move the gun, his landing gear can actually, be put away so that he can blast off. That's kind of cool. I'll put that back down. Landing gear is actually pretty tight in here, which I like because he's not going to like tip over or anything. He's got his gun stored on the bottom there. And this guy I'm really hoping that they eventually make a set for also, because he's actually got a decent amount of detail in the fins here, as you can tell. Nice detail, nice window detail on the side here. Very sleek, nice little cockpit design here. Very solid figure. It's got a decent amount of detail in the tri-thrusters back here. Same on this side. It's got the same detail, nice and symmetrical there. Now, there was the early figures actually have a rub symbol on them. For some reason, this one, which I'm probably going to replace this label because this guy's rub symbol does not want to work anymore. I guess the heat's gotten to it or something. But that should have revealed that, hey, I'm a Decepticon. And that was a cool thing that they did originally with the Classics line, because it definitely paid homage to G1, because those of you who had some older figures definitely remember the rub symbols, and they were used on some spin-off robot side series and everything, not just with Transformers. Now, the only thing I don't like is this little dorsal plate here, this little dorsal fin or whatnot, because, I don't know, it's dinky. I mean, it's very thin, and, I mean, I guess it's there, so that's kind of cool, but whatever. The Henkai version of this, which I don't own any of the Henkais, but I look at them online from time to time, the Henkai version actually has a completely different color scheme. It's more of like a black and more of a darker scheme, and that a lot of people like that because it's more accurate to the G1, but I like the white. The white's cool. Well, this video's been going on. I've been talking about Astrotrain for a bit, so let's get to the transformation. I'm going to take his gun off. He's got a nice, solid, very G1 gun, so that's pretty cool. You're going to fold, let me remember if I can do this right. You're going to fold that up, and you're going to pop this part out and put that down. It folds around like that, and this all clasps up around, forgot about these. These actually, there's a pin and a hole. I'm going to put these in here. I have not played around with Astrotrain for a bit, so I probably on my next ones should, yeah, I'm definitely going to on my next videos make sure to play with the toy before trying to review it, so this does not happen. He has tabs here and holes here, and they're going to kind of click in there. There we go. And then that just kind of sets down there. This, that's really tight. You're gonna pull that out, and you're gonna turn it. You're gonna do the same thing on this one. You're gonna turn it, and you're going to clip those together. And then this little dorsal fin here, aerial, whatever you want to call it, you're actually gonna spin and put down like that. Splits in half, and his gun can go up here, and let me zoom out. Now that is his train mode. Now he used to be like a regular train in the old G1s, like a locomotive, and that was kind of cool. I actually kind of like the updated version here. He's like a Japanese bullet train, and I mean, yeah, it's not G1, but I don't know. I like the design of that. I thought that was really creative, that they kind of upgraded him a little bit. I'm okay with that, so I thought that was pretty neat. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in a little bit. I'm going to remove his gun, and we're going to put this guy into his robot form. Now this is a lot easier. You just unfold those, and that, you spin that around, and these actually go in those holes, or they did. Oh, there we go. Spin, wrong side, goes on that. You're going to undo these, and you're going to turn them around. Those are his arms. This, you're just going to flip, and this part, you grab and pull. Where I was trying to do this earlier, that's for his feet, so those actually are going to go up on the sides of his legs there, and those are going to flip forward. His landing gear you can leave up. They recommend that you pull it out in the instructions, like that gives him, you know, the full foot, the support. So we're going to do that. His back part just snaps right up like that. And now after you get these straight, they're going to pull down like that. And his arms, these just slide out. I don't like that because they're just on like a weird little pin thing, so they don't really stay. But if you go ahead, they have a little notch right there, and so like if you just have his arm cocked a little bit, he's alright. His head is actually, you're going to pull that part out, and you're just going to flip that up, and then close this back again. I'm going to zoom out. He can hold his gun in either hand, but since that's there, I put it in this hand. You just got your basic pinholes for that. So, that's Astrotrain. Like I said, they actually went, let me show you the detail on the face. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. That's very accurate to the G1 head, I believe the cartoon series. And, I mean, like I said, the white's different. Definitely, I mean, you know, a lot of people would complain, I mean, especially me, who I'm buying the repro labels to make them more G1 accurate, but realistically, he looks good in white. I don't know, there's just something about taking a figure, and if you make it in, you know, all black or all white, I think it's cool. I mean, that's honestly the reason why I like Ultra Magnus and Nemesis Prime, even though they're nothing more than Optimus Prime repaints. But, I like Astrotrain in white. The Henkai version may be more, you know, accurate, and he definitely has his qualities, but the Classics lineup is not bad. There's really not a lot that needs to be done on him with repro labels, mainly just, like, possibly some window stickers. But, and you know, maybe put, like, a little bit of chrome on his gun would be kind of cool. But, you could do that with some simple paint applications. And really the only thing, even if he doesn't come out with a set that I'm going to do to him, is I'm going to slap a Decepticon label probably over top of that little rub symbol, or at least look up